obsessed with it, because even if you wear gloves and you go in the store and then you touch things, and then what do we touch? We touch our phone. We touch our phone all day. And what do you do to really sanitize it? You don't want to put liquids on it or anything. Bracketron has a UV sanitizer. All you do is you pop it in here, you close the cover. It is going to sanitize your phone. And you know what else it's going to do? Charge it at the same time. It's also a wireless charger. $79.99, 3 flex payments. I love everything about this because, you know, Justin Hyatt is joining us via Skype. And Justin, we've all become so aware of the germs and everything else that we need to be that, you know, are causing such problems right now. But the thing is, I think in the past, we never even thought about it. And once you start thinking about it, you cannot stop thinking about how many times we touch our phones, right?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, we become so conscious about what we're touching and then, you know, where we're going and washing our hands. We use hand sanitizer. We wash our hands more frequently. But the things that we're not washing or cleaning are some of the common things that we're touching the most, like our phones, like you were just saying. So this is built to disinfect, or I should say sanitize your phone. And you can see the unit right here. It's not only going to be sanitizing, but it's also going to be wirelessly charging your phone at the same time. Now it's 5-minute cycle. But what this is using, it's using UVC type technology. And what that is it's light bulbs, the UV light bulbs, ultraviolet light. And with that ultraviolet light, what it does is it actually tears apart the DNA makeup of bacteria, of mold, of these viruses. So after those 5 minutes, you've now sterilized all of that common household mold bacteria, and now it's going to kill 98% of that E. coli, 97% of the fungus, and of staph. So all of those things that we have touched and then touch our phone that's living on your phone, it does, and it sterilizes. And by the way, Alice, there's 18 times more bacteria on your phone than a common public restroom. Oh, so that gives you an idea before we even had to worry about coronavirus, how dirty our phone was.
Just one more thing to put in my head to worry about, okay? Take the worry out of it. We brought in over 1,000 of these. We're down to the final 500 right now. You have your choice of the white. We also have it available in the black. Couldn't be easier to use. All you do is open it up, drop it in. But even if you just go out and buy a charger, I had to buy a charger yesterday for an iPad, and let me tell you what I paid was close to this price, and it didn't sanitize, let me tell you that for sure, and it's not wireless. You have the ability, white and black. Which one is most limited, Kyle? White. I have 190 left if you want it in the white, just a few more than that if you want it in the black. What a great idea. Now, Justin, can I put other things in here, or is this strictly for a phone?
Yeah, that's one of the things I like. There's a lot of different types of these UVC sanitizers on the market, but what I like about this one is the size. So you can easily fit one of your masks in here, for instance. If you wanted to put one of your fabric masks that you have, easily put it inside of here. I use this multiple times throughout the day because it's maybe not just our masks, maybe it's some of our jewelry, maybe it's some of our watches. How about some of those makeup brushes? When's the last time you actually sanitized your makeup brushes?
Good idea.
We're touching our, you know, Alice, we touch our makeup brushes and then what do? We put it on our face. Same thing with our phone. We touch your phone, then we put it on our face. We're so focused on not touching our face with our hands, but we still touch the things that we then put on our face. One of the other things is our key fobs. How many times do you make sure that when you go to the store, you try not to touch anything, but then when you go to the car, you got to grab your key fob. Throw that right when you get back at home. Throw it inside of your sanitizer. I was talking about the jewelry. How about your credit cards? How many times do we put our credit card in those machines? We put it in our wallet. Then we touch whatever. Then we touch our phone. That's easy. Put it inside of here. So once you do that, Alice, we close this up. We hit sanitize. Those UV ultraviolet lights turn on. It's that ultraviolet UVC light. And you can see those buttons right there. I'll take it to 25, 50%. And if you notice, you can even hear it tells you when it starts. And what I like is it actually tells you when it's done too, because that way, if you have multiple things or multiple phones you want to put in there, you can. And speaking of phones, when it's in here, it's sanitizing, but it's also wirelessly charging your phone. So what's nice is maybe you're done sanitizing it, but now you finally have that wireless charger at your house. And this isn't just a regular wireless charger, Alice. This is the 10 watt. It's the fastest that you can find out there. It's the fastest wireless charging. So you're sanitizing and you're charging your phone at the same time.
You know who needs this? Every single store out there. Every single store that takes your credit card and rings it up and then gives it back to you, and you just look and you go, I know I don't want to touch that. I know I don't want to, but you have to. And how, if they had this right there, they could just pop it in there and sanitize it, but you need to take care of it. You need to be proactive nowadays. This is the way you're gonna do it. UV sanitation is really just starting. I mean, this is the tsunami when it comes to sanitizing. We're using it on our air purifiers. I only have UV air purifiers in my home. We keep hearing so much more about it. I have a huge unit that does UV sanitation that I keep on my desk here at work, but it's very big, it's very obtrusive. This is going to work for all of those other things. You can pop your toothbrush in here. You can pop, I was even thinking about gloves, you know, so that you could just reuse your gloves. Put your gloves in here. Put your mask in here. Anything you want to, take some of your keys, put them in here. But even, for example, some of your earbuds, all of those things will fit right here. But it's very small, it's very compact, and it's very fast. And you're getting your charging done at exactly the same time. So for what you would pay for a wireless charger, you're getting the UV sanitation as well. It just couldn't be a better time to do that. Again, very limited on both of these choices. If you want the white, though, I have about 150 left now in that white before it's completely gone. I can't think of anything that's more important right now than being really proactive about our health. And this is a great way to do it, because there is nothing that we touch more in our lives than our phones.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what's nice too is, Allison, when this was all starting, what we were doing was we were taking the wipes, we were spraying our phones, because at the store, we would end up taking the phone out of our pockets. So we kept telling ourselves, don't take the phone out of our pocket. Well, what's nice is now we don't have to worry about any chemicals. You don't have to worry about putting chemicals on any of your electronics, which can damage your electronics. And all it's doing is it's using that UVC technology, and it's that UVC light, which actually tears apart the DNA makeup of fungus, of virus, of bacteria. So you can now sterilize all of that without having to use any chemicals. And then if you want to use your phone, which this is built for, it's going to charge at the same time.
Listen, it is a great item. We have it again, white and black. The white, very limited now. We have a couple of hundred left if you want it in the black. $79.99, 3 flex payments. Sanitizing with UV. You will use this for years and years. And every time you do, you're gonna go, oh, I feel so much better that it's been sanitized. Now, Justin, you're gonna come back next hour. We have something